Have you ever stood in front of your mirror, brushing your teeth with Colgate, and wondered how this small, everyday tube became one of the most trusted products on earth? What journey does that red and white paste take before it reaches your bathroom shelf? Today, we're diving deep inside one of the world's most advanced toothpaste factories to uncover the fascinating process behind Colgate, from its humble origins in 1806 to the cutting-edge science that powers it today. Our story starts over 2 centuries ago in New York City. The year was 1806. A man named William Colgate, an English immigrant, opened a small soap and candle business under the name William Colgate and Company. At that time, the concept of toothpaste, as we know it, didn't even exist. People cleaned their teeth with powders made from crushed shells, chalk, and even brick dust. Oral hygiene was primitive, and tooth decay was common. But William Colgate was a visionary. He believed cleanliness could be transformed into a product, something affordable, accessible, and trusted. His soap business began to grow. When he passed away in 1857, his son Samuel Colgate took over and carried his father's vision forward. In 1873, Samuel introduced something revolutionary: Colgate's aromatic toothpaste, packaged in small jars. It was the beginning of a new era. Within a few decades, toothpaste in jars evolved into the first collapsible tube, inspired by artists' paint tubes. By the early 1900s, Colgate toothpaste was being sold across America, a household essential that symbolized purity, freshness, and innovation. But how does this legacy brand produce billions of tubes today, all with the same perfect taste, smell, and texture? To answer that, we travel inside the modern Colgate factory. Walking into a Colgate manufacturing plant feels like stepping into the future, and machines hum in perfect rhythm. Every part of the factory is designed to maintain strict hygiene, precision, and efficiency, because every batch of toothpaste must meet the highest global standards. The process begins long before the toothpaste takes shape, with the selection of ingredients. Each tube of Colgate is a delicate blend of science and safety. The primary ingredient is hydrated silica, a gentle abrasive that removes plaque and stains without damaging enamel. Next comes sorbitol, which acts as a humectant, keeping the paste moist and smooth. Sodium fluoride is added, the key ingredient responsible for strengthening teeth and preventing cavities. Then there are binders like carboxymethyl cellulose, flavoring agents like peppermint oil, sweeteners like saccharin, and colorants that give Colgate its distinct creamy look. Every chemical and natural component is tested before entering the mixing tanks. Nothing is left to chance. The mixing area is where the real magic begins. Gigantic stainless steel vessels, some as tall as a 2-story building, hold hundreds of kilograms of ingredients. Technicians feed measured quantities of each ingredient into these tanks, following a digital recipe stored in the factory's main computer system. Water is purified through multi-stage filtration systems to remove even the tiniest impurities. The base, often sorbitol and water, is poured first. Then the abrasives, fluoride, and binding agents are slowly added under vacuum mixing conditions. Removing air bubbles ensures a smooth, uniform texture and prevents the paste from drying out later. These mixers churn the ingredients for hours. The temperature, pressure, and rotation speed are precisely monitored through sensors and AI-controlled systems. Once the mixture reaches the ideal consistency, it's transferred to holding tanks for further refinement. At this stage, the toothpaste is still bland. That's when flavor and freshness come in. Colgate's flavor scientists, often called flavorists, play a crucial role in how we perceive toothpaste. Peppermint, spearmint, and menthol oils are blended in precise proportions to create that instantly recognizable Colgate freshness. Too much menthol can burn. Too little makes the paste feel flat. It's a delicate balance that Colgate has perfected over generations. Sometimes, specialized variants like Colgate Total or Sensitive use additional ingredients like triclosan, potassium nitrate, or zinc citrate to target specific dental issues. Once flavors are added, the paste is mixed again, gently this time, to avoid breaking the flavor molecules. The result is a perfect, creamy toothpaste ready for packaging. But before it can be packed, every batch must undergo rigorous testing. In a small but critical corner of the factory lies the Quality Control Laboratory. Here, scientists test random samples from every batch for texture, pH level, fluoride concentration, color consistency, and microbial safety. Tiny details matter. Even a slight variation in viscosity could affect how toothpaste flows out of the tube. The lab also runs stability tests, simulating months of storage to ensure the product remains safe and effective. Only after passing every quality checkpoint is the batch approved for filling. Now the most visually captivating part begins. Thousands of empty toothpaste tubes, made from laminated plastic and aluminum, arrive at the filling section. Before use, these tubes are sterilized using ultraviolet light and compressed air to remove any dust particles. A high-speed machine aligns them perfectly under filling nozzles. Each nozzle injects a measured quantity of toothpaste, typically between 100 and 200 grams, depending on the product size. Immediately after filling, the tube's tail end is heat-sealed, stamped with a batch code, and sent for labeling. The red and white Colgate branding is printed using eco-friendly inks. Automated robotic arms then pack the tubes into cardboard boxes, each one folded, glued, and coded for shipping. Within minutes, hundreds of tubes are boxed, shrink-wrapped, and stacked on pallets ready for distribution. What once took hours of manual labor in the 19th century now happens in a matter of seconds, with zero human touch during production. From the factory floor, finished pallets move to massive warehouses where they're stored in temperature-controlled conditions. Barcode scanners track every shipment. Colgate's logistics network spans over 200 countries, one of the most efficient supply chains in the FMCG world. Trucks, ships, and airplanes carry these boxes to regional distributors and eventually to the local stores where you buy them. By the time a tube of Colgate reaches your home, it has passed through more than 30 different quality and safety checkpoints. Each tube tells a story of technology, precision, and trust. Behind every new Colgate product lies years of research. In the brand's global R&D centers, in places like New Jersey, India, and Switzerland, scientists work on improving texture, taste, and effectiveness. They experiment with natural extracts, charcoal, and herbal ingredients to keep up with changing consumer demands. For instance, Colgate's Visible White variant was developed after months of testing micro-polishing crystals that help whiten teeth without damage. The company's outreach programs, like Bright Smiles, Bright Futures, have educated millions of children worldwide about dental hygiene. It's not just a product, it's a movement built around one universal idea: that a smile can change everything.